So that brings us, ladies and gentlemen, on to our first game of the evening, which is a round of Crackpot Comments. Now, in this game, I have taken a comment from somebody on a social media site. So I've taken a comment from somebody on social media site. What could this person, I'm going to ask my comedians, what could this person be commenting on? Our first comment for them to suggest for this week is, nothing much being done in the rest of the world, though, is there?
Is that what Australians thought when they logged onto Facebook this morning?
Is that are they talking about the price of Freddos?
Well, I was just thinking, as we're all stuck in lockdown, there's nothing much being done anywhere, is there?
No.
World over.
And then I thought it might be telling the truth. Telling the truth was actually what I was thinking.
We're not doing much of that here, though, are we?
It's not the tagline of the government's new climate change document, is it?
Well, this is one of the things. I think this is ultimately, this is the perfect excuse for literally everything, isn't it? Oh, well, what's the rest of the world doing about it? You can use this. You can use this for absolutely anything you want. Okay. What about this one then, guys? Our next comment for you is, the vital thing now is to get it replaced. The current situation is a national disgrace.
I know exactly what that is. It's the Masked Singer, isn't it? Although, having said that, it's more of a national addiction than a disgrace. I think the national disgrace for me is I actually correctly identified Sue Perkins. I'm so ashamed.
I think the fact that it's a national addiction is a national disgrace, if I'm perfectly honest.
100%.
Any more?
Are they talking about the Secretary of State for the Home Department, Priti Patel?
Yeah, I was thinking of Priti Patel. I was wondering, is that what she said about the current voltage of the UK police tasers, that she wants upped, I think?
Well, I thought this whole thing had a really nice poetic quality to it. And I thought it could potentially be the first two lines of Bruce's final poem to his penis before he became Caitlyn Jenner.
Simon, I've just had a thought, and I think I might have figured out what this is. But I just wanted to, and I was about to ask you a question at the same time, and I thought, oh my God, if I'm right, this question is just sort of awful. It's so politically incorrect. And my question I was going to ask you, I'm going to ask it anyway, is, Simon, are we getting warm?
From that, I think you know what the answer is. Do you know what the story is that they're talking about this week?
Yeah, well, what I'll do is I'll give you another clue, which is, 1964, #1 hit from the Dave Clark 5, Clad All Over. Are we getting warmer?
We are indeed, yeah, absolutely. Kieran is correct. This is our story from this week of the Grenfell inquiry latest. The cladding firm did not reveal disastrous fire tests on tower panels that led to the deaths of 76 people in the Grenfell disaster. Guys, what did we think about this story in the news this week?
Well, I think the company...
almost as if...
Sorry, go on.
No, I was going to say, I think it's almost as if they care as little as the government did about feeding hungry children. Like, they just couldn't give two fucking shits at all, could they? Like, at all.
No, it certainly seems like that.
Did you seem very distant? Sorry, go on, Kieran.
No, I was going to say...
Please.
No, I was thinking, and it's because I was reading this and I was feeling really indignant because this is largely about a French company, isn't it? Called Arconic. And, I don't want to have a go at the French. I'm lying. I do want to have a go at the French. But their technical director, this is going back to like 2004, 2005, something like that. And their technical director described it. He said it was a rogue result. Blah, 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 blah. And here's the thing is, he's one of the guys who is disgracefully refusing to testify, to come over to the UK to testify because of an ancient French loophole. Yeah. And the loophole is whereby rich French people may refuse to incriminate themselves because they don't serve wine with lunch in British prisons.
That's amazing. That's a great law. It's one of those
it
great
is a disgrace.
Yeah. He's
I mean, they might be able to get some prison wine.
yeah.
that's a
Brewed in the
euphemy if
toilet.
ever I heard one. I think he also said that I think it's the British Board of Agreement, isn't it? They had a contract with, and they chose not to reveal to them the disastrous findings of this form of cladding. But they said in the inquiry, but if the BBA had asked, they would have given them those results, which to my mind is a bit like a husband saying to his wife, I've been having an affair for a year, but I think it's partly your fault because you never checked.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, this is the news that Arconic hid data about cladding on the Grenfell Tower after a test showed it to be far less effective than another product that they made. An incredible 3 years and 8 months after the disaster, the government has said it will pledge £3.5 billion to replace similar cladding on hundreds of thousands of other tower blocks up and down the country. So the fact that it only took them a year to impose strict travel restrictions, I think, shows just how seriously this government is taking the COVID crisis. I do, honestly, I see some funny arguments when I'm doing this, right? I see some really funny arguments. One person was arguing with me the other day saying that according to one expert, the UK government, had the UK government done nothing, then 500,000 people could have died in COVID. Yeah. But as only 100,000 people had died, that means that Boris Johnson has actually saved 400,000 people's lives. Like, I don't think that's how it works. Like, I've never fired an AK-47 into a crowded room. That doesn't mean I've managed to save 37 lives and stop 3 injuries. Like,
No.
Was this guy Daily Mail? Chance? I feel like that's where he got his mouth.
it would certainly suggest that, wouldn't it?